lesson is all about solving algebraic expressions. From the given direction, you have to solve for the unknown or the missing value. For number 1, x plus 5 is equal to 9. The missing value is the value of x. What will be the value of x so that when you add 5, the answer will be 9? That's correct. The answer is 4 because 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Now, what is the proper way of solving it? So let us write our solution. From the given, we have x plus 5 is equal to 9. In here, you have to use the properties of equality, which is addition and subtraction property of equality, wherein you have to subtract because the given is addition, which means you have to do the opposite. Since you only need to find x, you have to remove 5. And how to do that using this property? You will have x plus 5. You have to subtract 5 is equal to 9. Since you subtract 5 on the left side, you also need to subtract 5 on the right side because it is equality. Kung ano yung ginawa mo sa kaliwa, gagawin mo rin dapat sa kanan. Kasi nga, sila daw ay equal. Now, what's next? So we have here x plus 5 minus 5. This is already equivalent to 0. Now what's left? We only have here x. And 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. And so from here, the answer will be 4. Now how will you know if your answer is correct? Well, you can do the checking. In checking, you have to substitute the value that you get from the given equation. Since you get 4 as the value of x, you have to substitute it to the equation. So the equation is x plus 5 is equal to 9. The value that you get is 4. So you have to replace or you have to substitute the value that you get, which is 4. So we have here 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. And 9 is equivalent to 9. And therefore, your answer is correct. Another, a minus 3 is equal to 9. So, let's show our solution. A minus 3 is equal to 9. Again, you have to use the addition and subtraction property of equality. Since you have here minus 3, you have to add 3 on both sides of the equation. So you will have a minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 9 plus 3. So this will be 0. What's left? We only have a. And 9 plus 3 is 12. So the value of a is 12. So let us check if the answer is correct. Again, in checking, you have to substitute the value that you get. So a is equal to 12. From the given equation, you have a minus 3 is equal to 9. So you have to substitute 12 in a. So you'll have 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. 12 minus 3 is 9. And 9 is equal to 9. And therefore, your answer is correct. Another. Say we have 2a is equal to 10. Or twice a number is equal to 10. Now, how are we going to solve this? Well, in here, you have to use the multiplication and division property of equality. Or, you can also use the multiplicative inverse. So, the multiplicative inverse. How to do that? From the given, you have 2a is equal to 10. The inverse of 2 is 1/2. Now, what to do with that inverse? You have to multiply the inverse to the both sides of the equation. So you will have here 2a times 1/2 and then 10 times 1/2. So 1/2 times 2 will have a only. Why? Because 1 times 2 is 2. And 2 divided by 2, the answer will be a. Then, you have to multiply 10 to 1/2. 10 times 1 is 10. Divided by 2, the answer is 5. So the value of A is equal to 5. Well, there is another way of solving it, or the shortest way of solving it. And how to do that? So the given is 2A is equal to 10. You only need to find the value of A. So you can just simply divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So you'll have here 1A. And 1A can be written as A only. Because if the numerical coefficient is 1, you don't need to write it anymore. Then, perform the operation in here. 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. So as you observe, you just get same answer. So it's up to you whether you're going to use this or this. Now, let's check if the answer is correct. So again, in checking, you have to substitute the value that you get. And when you get 5, so the given equation is 2A is equal to 10. 2 times the value of A, which is 5, is equal to 10. 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 is equal to 10. Therefore, your answer is correct. Another. 3A plus 7 is equal to 19. So in here, we will not just use one property of equality. You'll use 2. So let us start. 3A plus 7 is equal to 19. So let us use first the addition and subtraction property of equality. Since you have here plus 7, then you have to subtract 7 on both sides of the equation. So you have 3A plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 19 minus 7. So this will be 0. So what's left? You have here 3A. 19 minus 7 is 12. However, this is not yet the final answer because you still need to find the value of A. So in here, you can also use the multiplicative inverse, or you can just simply divide both sides of the equation by 3 to get the value of A. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 1 times A is A. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Therefore, the value of A is 4. So again, let's check if the answer is correct, and in checking, you have to substitute the value that you get. So the equation is 3A plus 7 is equal to 19. The value of A is 4. So you will have 3 times 4 plus 7 is equal to 19. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 7 is equal to 19. 12 plus 7 is 19. And 19 is equivalent to 19. And therefore, you can say that the answer is correct. For number 5, 4 times the difference of m and 6 is equal to 16. So I will show you two solutions in here. So let's have this as our first solution, or solution number 1. 4 times m minus 6 is equivalent to 16. 4 times m, you have 4m minus 4 times 6, which is 24, is equal to 16. Again, you have to use the addition and subtraction property of equality. So you have 4m minus 24. Since it is minus 24, then you have to add 24 on both sides of the equation. So this will be 0. So you only have 4m on the left side of the equation. And 16 plus 24 is 40. Then, you have to divide it by 4 to get the value of m. So in here, the value of m is 10. Now, what is our solution number 2? As you observe, 4 and 16 are both divisible by 4. And therefore, you can do this. 4 times the difference of n minus 6 is equal to 16. So you can divide both sides of the equation by 4. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. And when you multiply 1 to the difference of m and 6, the answer will be m minus 6. Then, 16 divided by 4, the answer is 4. So in here, you have to use the addition and subtraction property of equality. Since this is minus 6, you have to add 6 on both sides of the equation. You will have m minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 4 plus 6. So this will be 0. So what's left? We only have m. And 4 plus 6 is 10. So as you observe, you arrive with the same answer, which is 10. Now, let's check if the answer is correct. So let's use this side for checking. So you have here 4 times m minus 6 is equal to 16. So you have to substitute the value that you get, which is 10. So this will be 4 times 10 minus 6 is equal to 16. So you have here 4. 10 minus 6 is 4. And this should be equal to 16. 4 times 4 is 16. And 16 is equivalent to 16. And therefore, the answer is correct. How about this one? So, as you observe, both sides of the equation has x. So you just need to use the addition and subtraction property of equality. Let us start by combining similar terms, which are 5x and 3x. So you have to remove 3x in here. How to do that? Since 3x in here is positive, then you have to subtract. So you have to subtract 3x. And then just simply copy this. So 3x minus 3x plus 16. 5x minus 3x is 2x minus 4. Since this is already 0, we only have 16. Again, you have to use the addition and subtraction property of equality. Since you have minus 4, then you have to add 4. So you will have 2x plus 4 minus 4 is equal to 16 plus 4. Again, you have to add because this is subtraction. So this is already 0. What's left? You have 2x is equal to 20. And divide both sides by 2. X will be 10. For checking. So we have here 5x minus 4 is equal to 3x plus 16. The value of x is 10. So 5 times 10 minus 4 is equal to 3 times 10 plus 16. 5 times 10 is 50 minus 4. 3 times 10 is 30 plus 16. 50 minus 4 is equivalent to 46. 30 plus 16 is equivalent to 46. And as you observe, both sides of the equation is equivalent to 46, and therefore your answer is correct. And that's it. I hope you learned. Thank you.